don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. Bafethu, it's your boy Sipiwe, Yolambata Machens. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching this video. And Bafethu, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Guys, don't forget, our goal is to get to 150k subscribers. Please, Bafethu, don't just watch. Please subscribe. We are almost there. We need your support, Machita. And also, don't forget also to become a member of the channel. You know, becoming a member also helps us as a channel, Bafethu. So there is a link lapaya in the description. Please click on that link. Join. Become a member of the channel. There's a monthly fee, but it's not a lot, Bafethu. Please, Bafethu, become a member of the channel. And another thing, Bafethu, click also the link in the description to sign up Google EasyBet as well, Bafethu. And also use code FANS50 to total discount. My chance, without wasting any time, I'm joined by the best coach in SA. Tebogo says it. The best coach in SA. Number one. Wallahi, he's the best coach in SA. That's how it works. Number one. Leader, thank you so much for coming. Go studio, my leader. Leadership, when we did the first videos, I think earlier in the season, you were like, you don't see your team winning the league. And then you also gave your reasons. Mara, now, I wanted to ask you, it's not official, Sundowns hasn't won the league yet. And what about the leader? Is the league officially done now?
Or it's not official league.
No, that's what Brother Mudawa was saying yesterday.
The official thing is what? We are waiting for the word, or we are waiting for them to get their gold medals.
I guess. So when that announcement for the Sundowns are the champs.
But leader, you look at how many games are left. In all these games, Sundowns needs a point.
Yes. A point. But it's game 2,
3. If I'm not mistaken, one time. And Sundowns record currently, leader, is saying they have not lost or drawn a game at home. So they are playing on Wednesday home. They are playing, I think, they were supposed to play on Saturday, but it is moved to Sunday. So if you look at it, maybe they are planning or no. Remember Sunday, Chiefs, Pirates, I don't think they'll be playing. So it's a celebration on Sunday. They just can't come out and say
at home. And the actually Wednesday, cheap. The away. You know, so then Sunday, at home. So one leader,
it's over, my leader. I think sometimes as hardcore Orlando Pirates fans or whatever, people tend to be naive, or they just want to say, no, there's still hope. But leader, there is no way that Sundowns is going to lose that league. It has been there. It has been written for a while. It has been written for a while, leader. You look at their stats. Remember yesterday I told you the top goal scorers currently are the 2 players from Sundowns.
So 2 top, these are same team.
Same team. Number 1, number 2. It tells you how they're scoring goals. So if they're scoring so much goals, leader, if a team has so much goals and they're conceding less, remember I once said this to Steve, defenders wins you titles and the strikers will win you games. You see, so as long as they are scoring goals, they always stand a chance of winning games. So I think we are just waiting for the bad way to announce, but it's over, my leader. It has been over for the long time.
For quite some time. And then now tell me something, my leader. When on your side, when do you think it was officially over? Like which point of the season?
Game number 7, my leader.
And I remember we interviewed you.
At Orlando. That's when I saw how we won't win the league.
What made you think how you won't win the league?
You know, leader, when you, I think I even said that. There's sometimes where you get away with things. You win games that you were not supposed to win. You see, you win games because the team you're playing against is starting to be scared of you. They're thinking we can defend what we have. You see, you win games where like I think it was Cape Town City when they came here, when we won 2-1. You see, I remember I had a chat with one of the guys we were sitting with, like, hey, you know, it was Makaula and Mbata. They were nowhere to be found. But because Cape Town City came here to score one and defend, they stopped coming at us. We came back and we won. So we were winning, but we were not convincing in most games.
And why do you think is that, my leader, some games the team will perform and then other games the team won't perform?
That's what I'm saying to you. So you get away with things. You play Arrows today. You win 1-0, but you look at the overall game.
The performance
alone, it wasn't wow. But because you won, and supporters, as long as there's 3 points, what more do you want? You see, I know my fellow technocrat, most of the time he's attacked when he will speak about the soul and all those things. But those are the things that you need when you need to, at least 70% of the games, you need to win them convincingly. You need to show her, this is how I want to play. I want to get goals from the wing play. Everyone should be able to see this is our Pirates. But if we're going to win 20% or 50% convincingly and then the other 50, then it means we're going to get caught. Hence why we couldn't come back against Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch hit us one and then that was it. You see, so I think that's where I saw it, and I was I was a bit worried about also our rotation. That's when you pick up, or this is not gonna. Remember, if you're gonna play 4-3-3 and your 4-3-3 comes with a half turns, teams start to plan. Oh, this is how Pirates plays. But if you're gonna bring Mufokeng off the bench, now all of a sudden everyone is surprised. Why is Mufokeng not starting? You see, I was saying Nedbank Cup.
So it's a chess game.
It's a chess game.
League,
yeah. I was saying Nedbank Cup that, you know, if Jose Rivero started the two strikers, Plania Chiefs was going to be thrown out of the window. Not because you want to know. You just start with the team that they are not expecting. But you start with the exact team that everyone is expecting. I think majority of us can predict the lineup, Orlando Pirates. So now you are playing against professionals, people that go through your analysis. Remember, they check, Mufokeng normally moves this way. So this is how we mark. But the more you, now and then you rotate, it gives us a whole lot of things, man. That's when I myself, I'm like, we are not going to compete.
But another thing as well, leadership, coach can say, but we need stability and consistency. Or okay, maybe me playing the same lineup in that consistency, because sometimes chopping and changing, you don't get. So what do you have to say about that? As well?
You know, there's a stats. I don't know how far is it now. Pirates has made the least, less chances, less substitutions to the lineup. Sundowns, whom are the top team, they've made over 100 changes in their starting lineup. That's true. You need stability, but stability doesn't mean bringing one player off. It's going to destroy everything. I mean, you can always have the same back four, and then in the center you work around. You see, I don't really believe Pirates doesn't have depth. I think we do have, but it was not utilized to its full potential. You see, you look at the boy Rasavoja. If you remember the MTN 8 final, he came in as a sub and he played very well, but we didn't see much of him. When we released Gilberto, majority of us were starting to buy into his style of play. And then he was loaned out. Ever since Salim went out, Pirates lost a bit of fire in them. You get me? Now you have Ngota, you have Really. If Ngota is not playing well, you only rely on Hoto. You see, so there alone, you look at the middle field. So our middle field. You have Miguel Tim, you have Musele, you have Ndlondlo, you have Rasavoja. Those are the four players that are not really playing. And then you always keep with Mbata and Maketlen. We know what Maketlen can give us. We know what Mbata can give us. Now and then you bring in Ushenko. But how about you go sometimes, you say, okay, let me try Mbata with Ndlondlo. Let's see. You see, but because we are not winning games convincingly, you don't kill the game quick. You don't beat them 3 and say, okay, let me try.
They may try it, or when Sundowns does that. Told him about like yesterday.
You see,
3 goals.
Let's mix up.
You
see, being clinical. I mean, there's a lot of quality at Pirates, but it was not utilized to its best potential.
But another question now that I have, leader, is that if we check up Pirates and then also check out the Sundowns, you can't compare the two benches.
Why can't we compare, leader? Is it because of names? I mean, let's go to pound, leader. You go in the middle field. Let's say you have Allende, you have Mokoena. Those are starters. We have Mbata, we have Makaul.
Yeah.
You look at the bench. I believe we have Ndlondlo, we have Team, we have Goodman Musele, we have Rasewoja. Who do they have? But to the Obas, who else can play there besides Jaden Adams? I mean, this is a team that played well without Themba Mshishi because they went out to get Jaden Adams. If we are competing, why didn't we at least try get one? I, for one, I've been saying Paris doesn't need to sign too much. The only signing we needed was Jaden Adams or Basadine. Because if you've got Basadine as a left back, now you give Hoto a bit of freedom to say you can do 1, 2, 3. I think Sundowns has better qualities in some positions, leader, in some positions.
But not the entire team.
Not the entire team. Not the entire team. I feel we have Mabasa, we have Mahopa, we have got who's this? Lepasa, we have Radio Pan. You see, yes, they cannot give you what Shalulile and Reynas are giving, but you see, they've got 2, we've got 4. So it's quality versus quantity. Sundowns has quality strikers, we have quantity.
Yeah. And always with leadership, you are right, because if you check Pirates does have a good team. I mean, the game at Pyramids, it was unlucky. It's not
it wasn't unlucky. You are starting. It wasn't unlucky. No.
It wasn't unlucky.
No, it was decision making. Decision making from the coach.
But leader, penalty score easily. Like for me, I feel like it's not like Pyramid or sharp, bounce complete. It was
this is what I'm saying.
You could have won that game.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. We've been getting away with it, winning but not winning convincing.
Not all.
You see,
and then Pyramid you exposed.
We exposed to say, I mean, look at substitute Bandile Shandi. We didn't need to bring him in. Yeah. And now this goes back to what I'm telling you. You are up. You need to defend. You bring Nudlamin. You have Miguel Team. Where is Miguel Team? You know, what has he done? I don't remember us saying Miguel Team has done this mistake, hence why he's no longer playing. We are still waiting to know why is Miguel Team. And you know what is our biggest downfall this season?
Yeah.
I think it was Tito Melty.
Serious?
Yeah. I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you. We all love him. But I also love him. Tito did not give us the same performance he gave us last season. So we expected more from him. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to carry us from point A to B, we believe you will move us from point B to C, which he couldn't. If you look at this season, the best games that Pirates have played were without Tito. But because we love and we have to protect our players, we can now come and say Tito.
So it's a thing you would expect Tito to carry Pirates the way Ribeiro carries Sundowns.
Yeah, or Tito to carry Pirates the same way he did last season. But he didn't reach his full potential, or he couldn't give us what he gave us last season. So now that's where we got exposed. Hence why we now and then moved Urile into the 10 position. But because of lack of quality, when Rile was playing as a 10, we were forced to push Hot on the side, but we had Utladisa, we had Monapule Saling, we had the guy who was loaned out. No, not Kapinga. We had Utladisa, we had Monapule Saling, the Ghana boy. Is it Ghana or the one with Gilbert? Yeah. We had Gilbert. So those are 3 wingers that we could have utilized, but we didn't. Yeah. We have Ukim Vuid. Now people are saying Kim Vuid is a good player, but it's too late now. He could have been introduced earlier in the season, and Kim Vuid is a 10, but we play him way on the side. We cry about he we complain that he keeps the ball too much. You know why, leader? Because when he comes in, he tries and impress. But if he's given freedom to say, boy, go on the field, play your game, he's going to be well. What he's giving us now, he could have given us within the first 10 games. Now we know if Tito is not playing in as a number 10, we can play Kim Vuid. Lamin, I'm the one who complained about Lamin that he's not consistent. But I looked at it and I'm like, hold on. Lamin had a great game on Wednesday. Why didn't he start on the Nedbank Cup final? Maybe it's demoralizing. He knows as long as Tito is there, I'm going to sit on the bench.
So feel like Ribeiro not the favorite.
I can't say he had favorites, but I think Tito is a loving player, the whole Pirates Institute.
So did I have a question? So you feel like Tito hasn't delivered for Pirates? Like for basically nothing.
we just need to be honest. This season, Tito hasn't really raised his hand. I mean, even stats can tell you. You see, and I think maybe it could have been too much pressure on him to say, us saying with Tito, we trying to praise him. Maybe it was too much, or maybe there's things that are happening behind which we don't know. Hence, I'm saying, I knew very early that we are not going to win the league.
But let me ask you this, Leader.
Yeah.
If in Jan, let's say you had bought in the players you needed, do you think you could have won the league? Let's say January Akala, transfer, Wavaya, or record the players you need. Neto. Yeah.
But remember, you buying players, if you're going to buy players and not make use of them, it doesn't work. You see, I think, hence what I'm saying, for me, the only players we needed is maybe or Jaden Adams, or maybe Basadine, and then keep, like, the whole issue I'm on Napule Saneng Meuti. That boy has... He left a huge gap. He left. That's what I'm saying to you. Go look at all the cups that we've played. He has an assist or he has a goal. All the cups.
And if we check, I know, look at the pace in the side. Yes, in quarter okay, but he's still like a youngster.
And in quarter now and then, he shows the immaturity that he has in him. You see, you look at. I don't believe. The way we were trashed 4-1, Monapule Saleng, if he was there, they were going to trash us like that. Sundowns. Remember, when you have Saleng and Mufukeng, before you even attack us, you already know, hey, I've got this to deal with. You see, so that's where the problem is. So I think for my coach and the Pagania fans, we had a great season in terms of the league. Let us not shy away.
It was a great season.
It was a great season. I'll tell you why.
Compared to other seasons.
To other seasons. I mean, this is the first season we reached the 50 mark, but we are competing against the beast.
So sometimes the beast, Leader.
That's the problem. That's the problem. We're competing against the beast. No, you see. So that's where the problem is. Hence why it looks like a bad season. Because we're competing against a machine that just drops points. For Sundowns, it's just points. You see. I mean, if you take Sundowns off the league right now, Pirates is number 1. Pirates still has games in hand. The teams below us can't catch us.
Yes.
But unfortunately, we can't catch the team on top of us because it's a beast. So it looks bad. It looks bad, Miauti, and not all of us will accept it, but it's the reality. And there's something Tiko Mudise said, man, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, maybe he's right. The signing of Sundowns, remember we always talk about profile players. They know exactly who they want, and they know that player is going to give us this and this.
They don't just sign.
They don't just sign because of excitement. You see, you scored 20 goals and then all of a sudden, no. But I think that's what Rivero brought to Pirates. I mean, the signings have went a bit down. We're going down from development.
And also that also is a good strategy as well.
It's a great strategy, but can those players really compete with Sundowns?
That's the thing. Because we compete against quality. And a player is still unproven. Sure.
Really, for me, we cannot say all is lost in the league, but we can now put our heads down and no. In overall, for me, it's a failed season. Because when we're looking at because looking at the achievements, we didn't achieve as much as we could have achieved. I mean, we've won 2 cups this season. Only this season we won 1
cup.
We cannot now say, but at least we went to the semi-final now. No one remembers the semi-finals. Everybody remembers the champion. And
you know what I like, coach, is that as a fan, it's like you believe in your team. You expect your team to be great. And that's what I like, Hore. You are saying it was a failed season because you expect the Pirates to win Champions League. You expect the Pirates to win all trophies, to win the league.
Not necessarily everything, you'll be putting Pirates under pressure. But I expected Pirates to at least push Sundowns to the last 2 games of the league. Look at us now, man. I mean, Sundowns is finishing their games. We are going to play games while Sundowns is done. They are going to win the league with games to play, while we still have games in hand.
And it should be a thing, 3 points. Last game, 3 points. If they win or they don't win the last game, then
Sundowns can literally tomorrow play their B team and lose. They will still be champions. You see, so as I'm saying, it's just unfortunate. Pirates was competing against, or we are competing against the beast. in Mamelodi Sundowns. But in all essence, I think the club did very well.
Yeah, but officially, League Child.
It has been your life. Thank
you so much, guys. You've heard it from the best coach in SA. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos from us here on FANS Wethu TV. Subscribe, and help us grow as a channel. Thank you, Bafethu.